Warfare is going to look a lot different for the next generation. Right. I wonder if our military is adapting as fast as China's.
Yeah, again, so you have this concept we call late mover advantage, right? Which is like you don't have a burden of legacy hardware and legacy practices. So in China, we used to talk about it from the perspective of adoption of things like mobile payment. So, they basically went straight from cash to mobile payment because they didn't have credit cards, they didn't have checks, so they didn't have to kind of go through that. They also went straight from like a wet market to buying everything online, high double-digit e-commerce penetration levels. We went through these evolutions where we went from, your corner store and big box retail in the shopping mall. And so the same is true for their military and for their hardware, which is they don't have the legacy that we have of all these old, tanks and planes and being wedded to old aircraft carriers. They can kind of start fresh and build. So, so you don't want to go up against a Chinese drone, swarm or something like that today. Yeah.
So they're in the lead right now when it comes to that sort of military weapon.
I think in certain verticals, for instance, they have something called the hypersonic missile that we don't have any defense for, which is kind of this missile that goes straight up in the air and then it just kind of zigzags and goes like,
you can't even shoot it down.
Impossible to intercept.
Damn.
Essentially.
That is scary.
Yeah.